big room, rather Gucci, nice looking place here. Let me just get the chat so I can keep up with everybody over here on the live chat. There we go. Welcome back. Surprise, surprise, surprise. It's Chris in Africa, CIA. We're back at it again, folks. It's the CIA, Chris in Africa, live from Hermanus. How's it going? Well, it's not easy to be, not difficult to be prophetic about some things. But once again, I was prophetic about the tax increase. It's a done deal. I told you that was going to be the case. South Africa, I told you it was going to be a done deal. I was among the first to report on this. I didn't come up with it on my own. Hey, CB, how's it going? I actually got this from BizTech. They were the only ones to announce it several weeks back and said the mere fact that the finance minister has announced there's a tax increase means it's going to come true. I'm like, what kind of democracy is that? That doesn't make any sense. But in fact, that is the law. I've researched and found out that is exactly how it works. And they snuck this thing in some time ago. Oh, Courtney with $2 super chat. Where you been, Courtney? You been on maneuvers or something like that? Haven't seen you in a while. Good evening, El Marie. Keith Alderson in from Coventry. Proud Neanderthals here again. Welcome, guys. So let me get this open up over here so I can see the chat. Okay, 112 people here already. Wow, I just opened the stream. Thank you all for being here. Again, folks, my apologies for not being online as frequently as possible, but it's not easy with the travel and all the things going on. By the way, today I was in Helderberg Radio, and we have a recording of that. I'm going to load that up a little bit later on. Live at last. Yeah, sorry about that, G9. It's been a couple of days since I've done one. You're back in Utah. Have the week off. Okay, Courtney, good to see you back there. I'm glad you're well. Yep. Hey, everyone that's out there. Thanks for joining us. Dylan Combrick, one of the original gangsters. We also had a couple original gangsters here tonight. I don't know if they're home yet. They might be home. Maybe not yet. But had some original, some number 21 viewers, 21 first subscriber on my original channel, and they're still with us. Came tonight to the meet and greet. Brought their mom last time. We had one here in Hermanus. That was in 2022. Christelle, welcome. Olafia, good to see you there. Emerancia Quinn, welcome. And then Syncmaster, hello. Yeah, so the tax VAT increase is a done deal, folks. It's done and dusted. Unfortunately, I was correct about this. It's going to happen. No matter what Action SA says, they were hoodwinked into the budget approval, and they've been suckered. Nora Russo, welcome to you. Thank you, Mace. Amazon, Texas. Thank you for becoming platoon leader. And your membership, Enos Grove, welcome to you. Francois van der Hoven, Waltz, and Pat Newman. I'm going to miss some of you folks, but yeah. So I did want to get a little bit of news in tonight. So I will be on air for about an hour, a little over an hour here. I've got someone that couldn't come to the meet and greet earlier who is coming to chat with me briefly. And then I've been invited to dinner, so I got to take care of that. So that's going to keep me busy for this evening, but I will do some more videos later tonight. Going to be tough to return to USA after experiencing Cape Town. It's unforgettably beautiful. No, Glenda Osborne. I've been to Cape Town dozens of times. It's not hard for me to go back. Need to visit Utah. I do need to come to Utah. That's correct, Courtney. I do need to come back to Utah. That's correct. You're right about that. Hey, Army 3275. I hope you're okay. I mean, you've had some bad run of luck there, brother. Hope things are improved for you there. Western Cape, best of all, says Nora. Okay, well, it is quite nice. Michael Dawson, hi from, what is that? Polygot. I don't know what that is. Okay. Good evening to you. Mr. Obi-Wan Kenobi's back. It's been a while there. Mariki Furi, welcome to you. Graham Kelly. And Heinrich Schoenefeld, good evening to you. I saw you gave some memberships on Ronaldo's channel. Heinrich, it's nice of you to do. Yeah, so FG Telecoms, Christopher Preston. Yeah, well, we got one already. Getting better daily. Bad luck happens something. Yeah, you're right. I like your attitude, though, Army 3275. Rather than dwelling on the misery, you are just taking a stride and understanding that this life sometimes hands you, lemons. So sometimes you make lemonade. Anyway, I'm back in a place where I really enjoyed a couple years ago. It was really nice here, and I really enjoyed my stay here. We had an epic meet and greet today here in Hermanus. Folks, we had, I think, almost 25 people. I'll do the count a little bit later on. 25 people there about to show up for Hermanus. Last time we did this in 2020, we had 7 people, and 3 of them came from one family. Have to hear and see Hermanus through you as I haven't been there yet, says, okay, Sean Folshank. What does he say? What cheap-ass hotel is that with no Arctic clock? Sean. And Heinrich Schoenefeld just gave 350 Rand super chat. Thank you for that. I'm loving the visit. It's been fantastic. Folks, I mean, look, okay, so first off, out of the gate, what did I do? First off, got here Sunday night. I got greeted by George at the airport. Fantastic. We had a coffee. Nice welcome after that grueling flight. So thank you for that, George. Fantastic. He's always a good guy. And from there, I drove down to Gordons Bay and stayed overnight in Gordons Bay. And then that was Sunday when I arrived. Monday, I had tickets courtesy of one of the viewers right here for the Varsity Cup final with Matis. Courtney gave another super. You need to visit Ronnie. Yeah, you keep saying that, Courtney, but that's not on the agenda for this time. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna have to get a big venue for Pretoria, I think. Yeah, so I went to the Varsity Cup final and Matis lost, but hey, I got kit, which I wanted, nice hoodies and a cap, and I got the squirrel mascot, which I was looking forward to. So that was Monday night. I also met with Neil De Beer on Tuesday. It was Tuesday morning. And then Wednesday, met with Barry Hilton and did a video with Barry Hilton. And then had the Andrea Bocelli concert last night. That was absolutely incredible. Today, I went up to Sir Lowry's Pass. I've never had a chance with a modern camera. The last time I did that with a camera was like 25 years ago. It was almost film back then, crappy digital cameras. Got some great photographs and video from Sir Lowry's Pass. Because I didn't get to do that last time I came through. And then came to Hermanus, got to Hermanus and had an epic meet and greet. I mean, it's huge, it's awesome. Made a video about road safety, and sadly, we've already had a horrific crash in South Africa, folks. It's terrible. Let me get to that. That story is already unfolded. This after I did my video, of course, the people in the crash probably were on the road when it happened. But 5 people have been killed in an N4 crash as Easter traffic begins to surge. So I made my move. I'm now on the ground, not driving, not going anywhere for tomorrow when the crowd will be surging in. And then on Saturday, head back to Cape Town, and I'll be going the opposite direction of any traffic. No one's going to be going to Cape Town. They're going to be fleeing from Cape Town. So the start of the long Easter weekend has begun with devastating news as 5 people have died in a head-on collision involving a light delivery vehicle and a sport utility vehicle on the N4 toll road between Belfast and Machadodorp in Mpumalanga. The police have confirmed the 5 fatalities. Inclement weather may have caused the accident because it was rainy and wet and motors cannot see well on the roads. Well, then it should pull off to the side. Shouldn't be driving in poor weather. Anyway, I was on Helderberg Radio earlier today with Christy. It's Christy's last name. I'm drawing a blank right now, but on Helderberg Radio, if you didn't catch that, I have a video of it and I'll be loading that up. And that'll be on later tonight on the channel. So let me get back to where I was at there a moment ago. Yeah, so Gondwana, it's a done deal, man. Done in the dark of night. 270 people currently here. Thank you all for joining me. Let's see what else we got in the chat that I may have missed there. Len Crow's membership for 2 months. Thank you. Best news in the business. Thank you so much for that, Len. Culinary Pirates. Chris, you look better for the South African wear and tear so far. Don't eat too many braaibrookies. Haven't had a single braaibrookie yet. Gabriel, I'm from the Schweiz. Gabriel, how's it going? Hello. Na, servus, wie geht's? Du alte Knabe Gabriel in der Schweiz. Yeah. No clock. Oh, well. Can we... What's that? Feed the cat. He seems stunned. The cat does look a little stunned. Sean, no idea. Akan Engman is in from the Netherlands. Ron Lombard. Hello, Chris. Hello to everyone. Gerard Steenkamp, please like and subscribe. Yes. Do you have any more information regarding U.S. progress on the refugee process? Francois van der Hoven, I do not have any new additional information. I'm still searching for that. I am in contact or making contact with some U.S. officials to try to get some better information. But that's a painful process. Amzan Todi, 35 Rand Super Chat. Thank you for that. Yeah, so, yeah, no braaibrookies. No, says Amelia. Yeah. Also not eating any McDonald's. Is that okay? Session Northern. Yes, of course, Super Kit Kat. Of course, there'll be a session. Probably Sunday, there'll be something at Bosset Woodbridge Island. I'm working on that. I need to call them. So, yeah. Hey, Miranda, how's it going there? So I've been firming up everything else. So I've got my flights to Durban, my rental car, and my lodging all taken care of for Howick in Durban. That's now taken care of. The meet and greet in Durban will probably be on the 30th at Tiger's Milk. And I need Charles Van Onselen here to set that up for me, or someone in Durban. Charles will be there at Canada, but I didn't have Charles's contact number. So Charles, are you in the chat? Charles in charge. I need someone to set that up for Tiger's Milk at Suncoast. Jan says, sent you a link. News International Court Justice has ruled against South Africa. Ah, that's what you sent me. I'll have to report on that too. Thank you for that, Jan. You called me too. Thank you. I didn't see that. I was busy trying to get set up for this. So I saw that I missed your call, but I had to go live. Literally, guys, it's funny because people saying, sir, you're here on holiday. I wish it was a holiday. I wish it was a holiday. I mean, seriously. I got asked to go on the radio. I went on the radio. I drove here. I got a meet and greet. Do the meet and greet. As soon as I finish the meet and greet, got someone come back, make up for it. We're gonna chat for a short while. Then I gotta go off to dinner. And I've got videos to make tonight, so I'll probably get to bed very late tonight because now I have to deal with that video as well as the tax increase, the VAT. So that's all coming up. All right, Courtney McBride, thank you for your super chat. Okay, Ashley Engelbrecht is here. Okay, blessed, fun-filled weekend. Yes, same to you. Mari Muller from Strad said I missed you at Kopstein. Well, Mari, I'll be back. We're trying to set something up for Somerset West. We've never done a meet and greet in Stellenbosch, so I'm considering that. But yeah, I'm in the Western Cape here for still a bit yet, and then I'll be coming back to the Western Cape. Gosh, my foot's kind of rough looking there. What happened there? So I'm going off my foot here. Anyway, yeah, so I think I've got 40 feet there, man. And Afrikaner, man, kid running around barefoot here. Anyway, so I will be probably another one, so we'll see. Freelance Kate, there you are. I wonder where you've been. I'm in South Africa for a month. Yep. Okay. The plane, roads are clean. What do you mean the plane? I don't understand that, Heinrich Ludeke. Services are mostly delivered and still can't believe how clean it is. Yeah, the Western Cape is pretty clean. There are exceptions. Oh, excuse me. Good evening, Andres Bola. How are you? And Harold Menges, good evening to you. Let me jump ahead a little bit here. Robin Dietrich, beautiful evening here in Hermanus. Okay. Oh, you in Hermanus, Robin? Well, you should have come to meet and greet. I'll be going to dinner a little bit later on, but I'm not sure where. Yeah, it is a gorgeous evening here, although it looks like it's getting overcast all of a sudden. Maybe it's just the angle I'm looking at the sea, but the sea looks very overcast at the moment. So it was a beautiful evening earlier. I got some great images. Victoria meet and greet. Chris Ehlers, okay. Do you have any more information? Okay, I already answered that question. Okay, now I'm catching up. Okay, and Kaneman, Size back. Don't forget everyone to switch off the chat to like the video, so the algorithm pushes it out to new viewers. Oh, that's interesting, Keith. I didn't know that happened. Mandy Bircher says, hey, Chris, there is someone posing as you asking people to WhatsApp them. All right, well, I don't ask anybody to WhatsApp me, so if you're foolish enough to respond to someone WhatsApping, then you're foolish. Thank you for the heads up. They're on WhatsApp posing as me. Well, there should be some dead giveaways. Number one, they won't have a U.S. telephone number. If you're on WhatsApp and you don't have a U.S. telephone number, you're clearly not me. That's the first thing. Second thing is, I don't ask people to WhatsApp me unless I've been in touch with them already. And I do first contact by video, not on a WhatsApp. So there you go. Thank you for that. No, it's, look, guys, when you're known, when you're a known personality, people will do this to you. I've had this happen for a long time on Telegram. People try to con people on Telegram. So first off, I have never asked any of you for anything except a subscription. Somebody tell me something different. I've never asked for anything from my audience except a subscription and to tell people about the program. That's it. And to be clear thinking. I don't want money from you. I don't want your time. I don't want your resources. I don't want you to sign up for anything. I don't want you to go to America's Refugee. I don't want you to not go to America's Refugee. That's who I am. Anyone asking for anything is just a lying sack of horseshit. And if you fall for it, that's on you. So you shouldn't get mad at me if you're being misled by someone by your own gullibility. I warn people here all the time about the hucksters, the shysters, the flim-flam artists, the scumbags out there trying to get your attention and take something from you. So, all right. So thank you for that heads up. But it'd be helpful if you told me, Mandy, what the username was in WhatsApp or where and get the number. Do a screen capture and send it to me. That would be very helpful. I can report them as fraudsters to WhatsApp. Not that they'll take any action because Facebook owns them. They're a bunch of turds. Connie Loves Pencils is back. Okay. Okay. You're going to need a holiday. Yeah, I always need a holiday after this, Pat. That's how it works. Is the man here? I don't know. I haven't seen Van usually gives a bunch of super chats, so I haven't seen Van or memberships anyway. The like button isn't working. Oh, come on, that sucks. Great watching first episode at home in over 3 months. Yeah, Patrick, I'm glad you're back. How was the land down under? Can't you hear the thunder? You better go, you better take cover. I come from a land down under where women, men. Anyway, so he just smiled and handed me a Vegemite sandwich. Vegemite, that's disgusting. By the way, that's not an Australian thing. It was created by Kraft. Craft Australia, American company. Best memory of Hermanus was falling my butt in front of the museum. Okay. Henny Pretorius, welcome to you. Okay. Looks like I was doing you good. How so, Loretta? How so? Do I look good? Do I look sexy? Do I look too sexy for my cat? Am I too sexy for my cat? I'm too sexy for my cat. So sexy. Yes, Utopia, yes. We all must travel safe. That's why I got on the road before the holiday movers got going. That's one way to assure that your safety is a better chance. Grim Reaper's here, okay? Thanks for the 6-1 shout out. You're welcome, Grim Reaper. I've been invited to a 6-1 event, and I'm going to try to attend that this weekend. All right, there you go. All right, you must also travel safe. Thank you so much for that. I'm too sexy for that cat. Yeah, that cat looks kind of nonplussed. Bertie Engbrecht, so sorry we missed you today, Hermanus. We tried to see when and where. Well, it's posted on the channel, Bertie. So you guys have got to check the channel. I mean, I've got a post. I'm putting the meet greets on there. If you're not in a WhatsApp group or a Telegram group, and I'm mentioning it on the air. But the meet and greets are not being scheduled long in advance for security reasons. Okay, so apologies for that. But we don't need malicious people to have time to get the resources in place to cause chaos. And that's not just my safety concern. I'm concerned about my viewers. I don't need people harassing them. Okay. Not to be stupid, if you wear a sign other than that, nothing else. What? Yeah, Loretta, staying home over the weekend's a good idea too. Andrea says, did you get a cat sitter for your cats back home? I don't have any cats back in the US. My cats passed away. Both of them are gone. Email from Pretoria address. Okay, I'm not sure what that's about. Okay. Is there anyone in South Africa that can get me a picture and autograph? I purchased a place to purchase one. What is a DDP picture? What are you talking about? Late response, but welcome back, says Michael Byrne. Hope you have a great visit and that you achieved all that you wished. Yeah, we had 150 people at the frickin' Strand meet greet. Oh, Bertie Engelbrecht just gave 400 Rand. Thank you for that, Bertie. Thank you so much for that. We had 150 people. Tonight we had like 24, 25 people in Hermanus on short notice, man. Oh, well, thank you, Loretta, for kitten, but I'm allergic to cats, so I like them. I think they're amazing creatures, but I don't go near them if I can avoid it. Corey, I mean, oh no, you're a cat person. I like animals. I was a farmer. Cats caught mice and rats. We didn't have rats. We had mice in the barn, and they caught the mice. They were my friends, the cats. Oh, Dricus Duplicity. Sorry, I always fall for that. Marinda, you didn't know I've been in South Africa since Sunday night. I've been here for a while. I guess a lot of people are catching on. Caught the live, Sue. Good to see you, Sue. Sedgefield's back. Keith Alderson. Hello from Howick. Will we see you in KZ on this trip? Yes, you will, Martin Jacobs. I will be in Howick. I'm considering doing meet and greet in Howick. Is anybody going to come? Will anybody come to a Howick meet and greet? Last time we had 4 or 5 people. The first time we had 25 people. So I will be in Howick. That'll be on the 27th and 28th. 29th and 30th, I'll be in Durban. So I'll be at Suncoast. There's a sexy auburn-haired, green-eyed girl with a slight trace of freckles on her nose. She got away, eh? Sorry about that, Psycho Billy. Awesome to have you in this country. Okay, Grumpy Gamer, what a legend. Well, thank you. Yeah, you guys going to sing Kurt Darren for me? Yay! Yay, it's a legend. I think it was a tribute to his dad, actually. Reg Dog, welcome back. Missed your chats, started getting withdrawal symptoms. Well, I don't understand this. What do you guys tell me? You missed my chats. I have done live streams. I did one last night for 40 minutes. On the 15th, I did one. On the 15th, I did another one for an hour. On the 15th, I did another one for an hour. I did 3 live streams on the 15th. I did that short moment one on the 14th, a minute and a half from that was Monday. And on the 13th, I did I'm Not a Refugee for 48 minutes. So, I mean, when I flew, I did one at the airport. So the only day I've missed is I did 13th, 14th, 16th. I didn't do any live streams yesterday. I was just knackered with the Andre Bocelli concert. So I had to go to that. So, clothing brand. Oh, okay. I haven't seen Dricus' clothing brand. Crystal Filion, welcome to you. Too sexy for your shirt. Yeah, this is my Rugby World Cup sevens, San Francisco. That's the San Francisco Bay Bridge that's in there. So, yeah. I know you're used to 2 lives a day, Corey, and I've tried to do them in the morning, but it's been challenging. I'll try to do one tomorrow morning, but it won't be at 5 o'clock. It ain't going to happen. I was up, though, but I didn't want to disturb my host. And then they told me, hey, just go live. And so for 2 days in a row, I was awake at 4 o'clock, and I was awake at 5 o'clock. I could have done lives, but I didn't do them. Great view over Hermanus from Rotary Way. Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Obi-Wan Kenobi. I have a lot of time tomorrow because some things I was supposed to do in Hermanus didn't pan out. We miss you, says Vian. Well, okay, the regular scheduled chats, we were trained to adapt to the schedule. Oh, gotcha, Sai. Okay, all the whales are visiting Sanford. Yeah, they're not here, those bastards, those freaking whales. They're not here. You know, I could come to Hermanus 1,000 times, and the whales, they get the word out, and they're not here. And you know, they're let me translate that in English. Chris is in town. Let's all fuck off and go somewhere else. That's whale song for, you know, Chris is in town. We're not going to show our ass. You know, how's it my cousin? Okay. You guys like that? Are you going shark diving? No, I don't mess with sharks, Loretta. What the heck was that? That was whale song, man. Who let the dogs? Yeah, Rohan says, was cool to meet you today. Enjoy your stay. All right, Rohan, it was a pleasure. Thanks, man. Are we going to, no, I'm not going sharking. Happened to me as well. Switch your notifications off and back on. Yes, that usually works. You got to do that occasionally, folks. The notifications don't show up. It's YouTube. It's a glitch. I don't think it's intentional. Okay. The regular schedule. Okay, gotcha. Have the lions that escaped from Kruger been found? I didn't know any lions escaped from Kruger. That's news to me. Been busy worried about the tax, the VAT increase. The whales are dodgy, Mark Ball. So they're very dodgy. They're very unfriendly. Have you seen the penguins? I've seen penguins, but not the Two Oceans Aquarium. I've seen them in Simonstown. I've seen them over in Betty's Bay as well. Yeah. No, Chris, they're just camera shy. They are camera shy, little pricks. Narita, hey, welcome back. I see old clips from you on YouTube. New ones, huh? You only see old clips. What are you talking about? Common, what is this? Comment takes their time grooming you. Infiltrate your life. The colonel is too busy. Yeah, exactly, Crystal. Thank you. Exactly right. I'm not doing any of that stuff. So, you know, the person who's trying to swindle you is trying to get in your life and get information about you. I don't want to know about you. Unless you want to talk to me, that's your business. I'm not milking anybody for information here. So, boredom I see, know the value of a cat is a joke, you know, personally. No, Corey, it's fine. I mean, it's fine. I have no problem with that. I like cats. I don't really like dogs though. Sorry, I don't like them. I mean, they're okay. There was a nice puppy today. The lady that runs the radio station there, Helderberg Radio, she had her beautiful little 3-month-old dog. It was a gorgeous little thing. It was a big puppy. And he was pretty well behaved, but he was pretty funny. So yeah, I kind of like one like that. Can we meet you independently of the SBB group? Martinez J. Butts, what are you talking about? Are you talking about meeting me in Uppington? Is that what you're talking about? Would you like to meet me in Uppington? Is that what you're asking, Martinez? I don't know if that's what you're asking. Ranthia Shepherd, welcome to you. David Duplessis, Chris, consider Mpumalanga and Heartbeat Port. Yeah, I've been asked to go to Heartbeat Port. I'm considering it. Yeah, so it's possibly going to happen. Garrett says, surprised you got a room in Hermanus. Must be busy. Oh, Hermanus is packed. But Garrett, I know people. I am people. Yeah, I know people, man. I got myself a room. I got room for 2 nights in Hermanus. And I got a big ass room, man. This thing is huge. You guys want to see the room? You want to see the room? Do you want to see the room? Yeah, it's the cat. It's the cat right above me there. Enjoy your time in Cape Town. Hey, well, hey, Ruth Thron, thank you for that. Okay. See chat from One Flower. They were interviewed today, Friday. Yeah, I have a message from somebody, and I how do we contact you or somebody more about your trips to promote you in our area? Martin Jacob, send me an email, or if you're in the WhatsApp groups, then send me something. Ronaldo Hus, let's go, man. Hey, Ronaldo says the meet and greet in Nelson Mandela is going to be great. Yeah, so we put that out earlier today. That's scheduled for the 1st of May. I think it is May Day. It'll be Communist Labor Day. Oh, I've had something to talk about. It was kind of silly today. Silly mistake. Have you ever been to Amiston and Jacobs Bay? No, I've never been there, Sonia. Thank you for 35 rand super chat. The boating accident back in the States, Bass Tournament volume bassing. No, I haven't heard about that, Michael Dawson. I see you, Colonel. I know folks too. It says Garrett. Garrett's going to try to one-up me here. We'll one-up each other. Will you be in Kimberley? No, I will not be in Kimberley the 22nd. Well, thank you, Ruben. Another person, Hermanus, who didn't come to the meet and greet, but thank you for the kind words. Yeah, so today with Helderberg, I got a little confused. They were talking about the holiday. It's this weekend. And for some reason in my mind, I was thinking it was like May 1st, May Day. I said, no, man, we don't celebrate. That's communist. Our Labor Day is in September. And Christy didn't really get that. Krista didn't get that. So, and I didn't get what he's talking about. And I realized after I drove away, we're talking about Easter, you know? Yeah. No, I haven't been to Kimberley since 2009. I think was the last time I was in Kimberley for the Tri-Nations. I drove through Kimberley to go down to Bloemfontein. Hope you had a good day today. Just back from Fence Patrol. Okay. Time to put the bra on. Okay, cool. All right. Away Masakind. All right. Guys, I'm loving the, oops, my tab froze. I gotta open up a new tab. No wonder that's not coming up there. Okay, so, yep. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 425 people here. That's awesome. Top chat. Let's switch back to live chat. All right. There we go. Thank you for all you definitely trying to make a plan. Durban. Whoops. It just disappeared. Why did you disappear your message? Oh. Durban, we may have to get a bigger venue. Okay. So Psycho Billy got blocked by Ronaldo. Okay. Didn't know that. Yeah, so anyway, so I got a little confusion there. Easter, Labor Day, anyway, so I think he was confused too. But it was pretty cool. So, all right, folks, we're up to 16 times now in just, what, a few days? 16 times. People. So last night at DHL Greenpoint Stadium, I'm sitting there with Sean and Ilza, and we're watching Andrea Bocelli. We're at the break, the intermission, and then the guy sitting in front of us, there's 4 Indian folks sitting in front of us. The guy turns around and says, because I knocked my reading glasses down and they fell between their seats, so Sean had to reach down and grab them there, and the guy says, "You look familiar. Don't I know you?" I said, "Possibly." He said, "I think it's from YouTube." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah, aren't you that colonel?" I said, "Yeah." So there you go, boom. All right, and then today at the Quick Spar, we were there to go to meet the first responders and emergency crews and the police and traffic circulation for Helderberg Radio, who was broadcasting. So we went there because I was appearing on Helderberg Radio, and a car pulled up and a guy waved to me and he said, "Hey, Colonel Wyatt." Someone else I don't know, never met before. That's the next one. Then here at the hotel, we had like 15 people already waiting outside for the meet and greet. I just published the Drive Safely videos here on the channel. The video, I just published that, so I had to go outside. And as I was outside, I came back in. I went out there and I had to come back in to bring some stuff in here to the room, the gifts that people gave me. Very nice of them to do that. And as I'm opening the door to enter this hallway to come in here, a guy comes down and says, "Colonel Wyatt." And I assumed he was here for the meet and greet, and I thought he got lost. He goes, "No, I'm a guest at the hotel. I've been here for 3 days. I mean, I love your show." So there's 16 times, man, in like 3 or 4 days. So we're keeping track of those people I don't know who I meet on the street. Wanted to ask, why does President Trump say that Ukraine started the war? Generally curious, am I missing something? What are your thoughts? I'm not familiar with where President Trump claimed that Ukraine started the war. He said Ukraine's responsible for the war, and that's true, and I've said that all along. So President Trump must be listening to my analysis. Ukraine is responsible for there being a war. They didn't start the war. Putin started the war, but Ukraine's responsible because Volodymyr Zelensky was obstinate and difficult, and he went out of his way to antagonize ethnic Russian minorities, and he refused to discuss things with Putin, assuming Putin was bluffing, and he was wrong. So he's responsible for the war. It's not all just on Putin. Okay? What about Uppington? Did I miss something here? Check with the host in the Heartbeat Sport area if you need to bring your own clothes. Peg. Yeah, I know. Stinks there. And Dion Nell just gave, it was a pleasure meeting you in the Strand. Okay, Dion, thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate the 40 Rand. Strat was epic, man, wasn't it? I mean, you were there. I can't, I mean, I'm not making it up. There were 120 people in the room, maybe 130 that were there just for look, the Kapstadt Brauhaus in Strat loves us, Garrett. Garrett, they love us, man. We turned the tills over that night, which is what we like to do to help businesses, you know. So, I mean, people spent so much money eating and drinking there, and they never get that kind of crowd on that night. So it was awesome. Yeah, the new employment equity changes, that's another video I have to make, folks, but it takes time to do these things. So I'm going to take some coffee. Enjoy. All right, Chantel, enjoy your coffee. Glad you're enjoying South Africa culture. PK, welcome to you. Reg Dot, I haven't decided whether it's going to be Felldrift, Iser, Fertain, all that, but there's big demand. Longabon, Saldana Bay. I might stay in Saldana Bay. I've never stayed overnight. Usman is a strange Sunny's catwalk. Okay. Well, Uppington has one of the biggest solar fields, and it's hell. Oh, I know it's hot there, but it's also wintertime, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, but no, I haven't set dates for Felldrift yet. Best time to see the southern right whales. Yeah, no, June to December. But Crystal, I've been there in that time frame several times, and the bastards aren't here. New water. Yeah, I've heard about water stuff, but I'm not sitting behind my computer all day long, so it's difficult to do that. Just back from fence patrol. Okay. How are you? Says Super D. I'm well, thank you. My birthday is the next day. Oh yeah. All right. Well, I didn't know if you're telling everybody that, Ronaldo. So epic events going on in Port Elizabeth, May 1st, Commie Labor Day, and May 2nd. May 1st, we'll have tapas. You have to go make a reservation. We ask you to do that. It's in the WhatsApp groups and Telegram groups. Make a reservation and tell me one outside, non-smoking, and you can join us for a meet and greet with myself. Of course, Ronaldo will come over there too. He'll be there. But it's my meet and greet, and then on the 2nd, Ronaldo's having his birthday party, and I'm going to be at his birthday party. I had to rearrange my travel just to make sure I was there on Ronaldo's birthday. So there you go, folks. Now that he's told everybody. He might have told them before, I don't know. I haven't been able to watch the streams. Okay, where are we at here? So, oh, Charles Van Olsen, you're here. Charles, are you able to get us a reservation at Tiger's Milk? We might need a bigger venue on the 30th in Durban. Can you do that, Charles? Just asking. We had a good day today, just back from Fence Patrol. Already read that, okay. Pete Funderland, welcome to you. Charmaine Fenta. Okay, Renta Shepherd Krug, welcome to you. Sedgefield. Lara Jean Bota deleted her comment, not sure why. Why, okay. Let's see, do you see the new, okay, I saw that already. Please come to Bolito. That's a bit of a challenge, Sasanak, right now, Bolito. Why does President Trump say that Ukraine start? Okay, I already answered that question. See it up in the chat that someone claims to have been approved to go to U.S. and leave soon. Yeah, I don't think so either. Who's claimed that? Someone claimed that before, and then they fucked off when they said it. They claimed that in my chat about 2 weeks ago and said, "Oh, I was approved. I'm going to U.S." And I said, "Who approved you? Well, who are you?" And they just disappeared. I don't know who said it earlier. I didn't see it. Sure, I can. Phone. What time? How many? That's on the 30th. Let's set it for 4 o'clock. All right. That way, people can, if they have to go far, they can get back before it's dark. 4 o'clock at Tiger's Milk. I don't know. Tell them 30. Watch it be 150. Say 30. How's that, Charles? That place we had in the back. That's probably the spot to do it. Okay. And if it becomes too many, then we'll order some food there, and then we'll wander around. We'll go outside the casino or something like that. Hang out. Okay, Miguel Fundamentalist, and you're damn right, you need a bigger venue. Yes, says Miguel. Well, I haven't got any feedback from Durban. I mean, people ask me to come, you know? So, you've done nothing unless you've done it 50 times. Huh? What are you talking about, Helene? You've done nothing unless you've done it 50 times. What are you talking about? Matthew Dixon, I will be at the Stormers game Saturday against Iconic, and I'll be at the Stormers game against Benetton the following week. I'll also be at the Cape Town International Jazz Festival at the Cape Town International Convention Center. Everybody's going to be there. We can link up at the Jazz Festival, even though they've got almost no white jazz players. They have excluded them for some reason. I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, but I will be there. Yeah, so that's coming up as well. So. Are the dates for Howick the 27th and 28th? That is correct, Mark Bossoff. And it'll probably be on the 28th that we do the meet and greet, if we do it in Howick, okay? I'm from Bloemfontein, Freestyle. Are you stopping here? No, Vincent, my apologies. I'm not going to Bloemfontein. I did that in 2022. It's a bridge too far on this trip. I just don't have enough time. I added Uppington back in this trip, and I wasn't going to go to Durban. But two reasons I'm going to Durban. Number one is I'm going to Howick, so that means I'm going to Durban to fly into Durban. John Tungay, my friend, who's the founder of the Drakensberg Boys Choir, is 89, and I don't want to come to South Africa and not visit John, and then, you know, maybe he'll live to be 100, 110, but I mean, if you don't want to take that chance with good people like John. So, in fact, I had a little bit of not a scare, but a concern. His wife told me that he had a medical appointment, so they wanted to make sure he had a clean bill of health before I came by. So he does have a clean bill of health. But I can see in John, just from 2 years ago, he's slowed down demonstrably. He's still there, he's mentally there, but physically, things are becoming more challenging for him at the age of 89. So I'll also try to set up a meeting with Chris Pappas when I'm in Howick. I've interviewed him 3 times in Howick, so we'll try to make that happen again. Yep. Anyway, so. Okay, what is this? What is this? Greta Hart. Greta Hart, I've just logged in. Where are you from? Greta, where am I from? I'm an American. Are you new to the channel? You're not familiar with it? Please indicate if that's the case, because I'm not going to launch into a whole long discussion if that's not necessary. Tonight's prize, divorce, mashed potato, and sweet peas. Well, Steve, I hope you're enjoying that. Hoping to meet you in Pretoria, says Mental Challenge. Yeah, well, we're going to do something in Pretoria. I intend to stay with my friends in Northcliffe, but I'm still going to stay with them, but I'm going to have to modify that a bit. And I've got a accommodation offer in Pretoria, which is going to cut down my travel time for events in Pretoria. So I do a lot of stuff in Pretoria this time. So I'm also haven't finished the back end of my journey. I had 5 or 6 days I could spend in Western Cape, but it looks like I might adjust it and spend more time in Gauteng because of all the demand. So, yep. Also, I'll be giving a lecture in Pretoria about U.S.-South Africa relations, and also about the refugee program, what we know about, okay? So that'll be coming up. It's a free lecture. I don't charge. So if someone tells you have to pay to come to it, tell them they're full of crap. The only reason we'd ever charge is if we had to pay for the venue, but I'm going to get a venue free of charge, it looks like. So we'll do that. All right. First grade 12 papers. Okay, Nadine, that's interesting. Joanne Kleinhunt, I was so envious of your nice South Africa trip. I moved to Mexico City after 2 home invasions and attempted hijacking. Wow, I'm sorry you have to live in Mexico, Joanne. That's tell about out of the frying pan and into the fryer. That's crazy. Mexico's not exactly the safest place to be. Mexico City's not as bad as the border area, but you know, still. And you had to learn Spanish too. What about Northcliffe? Catch him while you can, Charles, exactly. Please try to meet up with Chris Pappas. I will try, PK, but that's up to Chris Pappas. I make the time available. Whether he's available for me is a different story. Okay, what else we got here? I'm excited for your fireside with Colonels. Yes, going back to Uppington, which I did in 2022, for the hate wanker here who's got his hand firmly gripped around his penis, left or right hand, I'm not sure which is Mr. Sloot there, who's been viciously slandering me, attacking me, you pathetic loser. Yes, I'm going to Uppington, so you can try to steal the content again and lie about me and mislead people and make false claims about me. But people aren't stupid enough to believe your bullshit, so you can just fuck off, buddy. Zender Nienaber, I wanted to apply to join the U.S. Army from South Africa, but I don't know where I can be in. I tried to apply online. It said they can't help members from abroad. Where did you try? Did you go to the U.S. Army website? That should help you there. And if you can't find it there, then you try to contact the embassy and ask them. But you should try the Army website first. New Mexico invasion. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Hey, Joy Scott, how's it going? Okay, Nadine is here. Okay. That would be awesome to see you progress made in KZN. What progress? KZN's gone backwards. It's falling apart. There's no progress in KZN. There's progress in Howick. Is that what you want to talk me? That's what I'm going to do there. Laura says, sorry I deleted my message. I ran out of space. It's okay. Up for your Durban meet and greet. I was hoping you would have your M&G on the 29th in Durban as we are collecting our, I don't know what this is. Yeah, the problem with the 29th is, but it's not set for, we're going to have Charles try to set for the 30th. I don't have my schedule in front of me. It's on a spreadsheet. I don't have it printed out because I'm doing it on the fly. Did you enjoy your biltong? Annie, you told me the biltong was just given to me at Strand. I've eaten a big chunk of it already, so yes, I enjoyed it. You should book a place at Potsdam where you can Pretoria meet. Okay, that's an idea. Welcome to Hermanus. Another person would love to have a chat over coffee. Well, we had a chat over coffee. You weren't there. Tomorrow I'll have some time, although I'm considering going zip lining. I'm going to debate that. Either that or just make a bunch of videos. And we already covered 4 different videos I need to make. I haven't gotten around to here. Just so busy. The tax, which I predicted. Turns out I was correct again. Painful. The new business rules, and then with the 2% nonsense, and other things too. So there's a terrorism lawsuit in the U.S. against MTN for involvement in Iran. Yeah, that is a true statement, Francois Vandenberg. I haven't seen it, but I've heard from credible sources that in fact is the case. I've also heard that, I can't confirm this, so don't run off with this, but supposedly Mkabisi Jonas may be involved with that MTN thing. So, yeah. Roy Pike, sorry to see you go. Take care. I'll see you at Tapas, okay? Okay. Warren Stegman, will you meet up with Alex Hogue from Biz News in Hermanus? I didn't know Alex is here. I didn't know Alex is in Hermanus. That's news to me. I am meeting Chris Den for lunch. I'm having lunch with Chris Den tomorrow. So, yeah, she's from Biz News, but I've never met Alex. She didn't offer to bring him along. Also, welcome to stay with me and my family in Pretoria. Well, thank you, Reddick. It's very kind of you. Reddick, how you doing, man? I haven't seen you, but I do have a combination offered to me. It's not too far from where Steve Hofmeyer's staying at, so, yeah. Arno's not myself. It goes, have you ever heard a joke from back to front? I'm not sure what's on with that. Happy Easter, says Kuzi, okay. Jim 23456 says, how old are you, Chris? How old am I? 35. Okay, 35. Why do you ask? Why do you ask how old I am? Why are you asking, Jim? Meet and greet Pretoria? Yes, there'll be meet and greets in Pretoria, Miranda. What we're working on, okay? May need a venue for that. When you do have time in future, please come make a turn in Helena Bay. I don't know where that's at, Cornelia. Okay. Did you cover Katy Perry's space flight? I did not. Did she go to space? Did she come back? Damn it. If she stayed away, that would have knew the word. Is Erica here? I didn't see Erica. There's Hendo. Okay. Bloemfontein, 10 years behind. Whoops. Let's jump ahead of me there. Sorry, trying to catch back up in the chat here, folks. Well, Cena gave a 10-pound super. I didn't even see that come in yet. Wow. Wow, I'm way behind. Have you eaten some food? Yeah, food's been fine. Any meet and greet plan for Hermanus? Warren Stapleton, we just had a meet and greet. I just came from meet and greet. That's why I started this thing late. My intent was to start the news at 6, but I couldn't because I was doing the meet and greet, and I was about 15 or 20 minutes late. We just had a Hermanus meet and greet. Dude, you gotta follow the channel. You gotta pay attention to the notes that are posted. I posted that. Yeah, so we just had a Hermanus meet and greet. Just had it. Please say again the refugee cost. Fuck all. All the best. You coffee, says Danny Cock. Yeah, no, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, if someone's asking you for money and they're claiming to be me, they're full of shite. If someone's claiming to ask for money and they're telling you it's for the refugee program, it's fraud. It's just fraud, flat out fraud. Flat out fraud. The U.S. refugee resettlement program cost the refugee $0, 0 cents. It never costs you a penny. In fact, you profit immensely from it. You're given assistance, financial assistance, you're given placement, you're given transportation. If you can't afford to pay for your flight, then they normally pay for it. International Organization of Migration, IOM, you just have to pay them back. So it costs nothing, absolutely nothing. So if someone tells you they need money from you, They're full of it. They're frauds. They're total frauds. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. All right? There. It costs fuck all. So there is immigration, which costs you tens of thousands of dollars potentially to immigrate to America to get a permanent resident green card. That's the case there. There is asylum. If you're legally in the United States and you have a fear of returning to where you're from, you can go file for asylum, but 97% of those cases are rejected. And then there's refugee status. Refugee status costs fuck all. Was I clear about that? Fuck all. Okay? It costs jack squat. Nothing. All right? Does that help? I think that answers the question. Okay? Okay. No one in Pretoria that will take you in. I've got a place to stay in Pretoria, Utopi. Okay. Xander Nina, it seems like a lot of people in my area are a great venue for, okay. Okay. Weekend is here, says William. Yeah, not quite. It's Thursday. Excuse me. What do you call an elephant that doesn't matter? Irrelevant. Super D's telling dad jokes. Okay. Happy Easter. Yep. Okay. Paul Ferrer, what's up? Tony Nage is back. Kudu Bilton. I haven't had any Kudu Bilton. I love Kudu Bilton, but I haven't had it yet. So, no. Colonel, could you perhaps tell us what is the general feeling you asked about South Africa? Folks, where was going? Mark, I've answered this many, many times, but yeah. Nadine has to go. Why do you need to go, Nadine? And why is it, oh my gosh? Nobody knows about South Africa. Nobody cares about South Africa. It doesn't matter. You're not even an issue. It isn't even coming up. Some people, very few people. Andre Klassen says, hey, not a happy camper. George is back. Good to see you there, George. Looking forward to seeing you in Pretoria, possibly in Hermanus tomorrow. Any assistance required in Pretoria, just let me know. Okay, Andre Klassen, if you're in Pretoria, if you're here tomorrow, I'm around tomorrow, so in Hermanus. Alex Schmidt, hope all is going well and you're enjoying your time. I am so far. Chris Ehlers, how's it going? Usina gave £10 super chat. Thank you for that. Buy yourself some biltong. That's nice. I can buy some biltong with that. Yep. Did you manage to find the old lady that you wanted to interview? I did. Oh yes, thank you, Road Kev. One of my viewers managed to get me contact information to reach out to Oma Katarina Esau in Uppington. She's nearly 90. And her granddaughter, and I've been in touch with her granddaughter. Her granddaughter assures me that she and her grandmother are excited about me coming to Uppington and meeting with me. They asked for the guidelines about the interview, what it's about, and I told her granddaughter Claudia that I needed her there because my Afrikaans isn't sufficient. I don't want to keep an 89-year-old lady waiting while I'm trying to decipher Afrikaans in my head in an interview because I probably Afrikaans niet. Anyway, so that's in the cards. We've worked it out. That's going to happen. That's going to happen. So I'm looking forward to that. This is my effort to try to promote the language new and for people to be aware of the struggle for this language. The first language speaker of the language is Oma Katarina. And so I want to honor her. She's a published author. She published a book, the first ever book published in New. It's amazing. She was not educated properly and so, literate, but she managed to help others produce her book, and I want to talk about that. So yes, I have been able to get a hold of her in Uppington. So I'll be seeing the Sightline Civil Defense Group, and we'll have a fireside with the colonels in person, and that will be Vanek Dutoy and myself. And I don't know if anyone else is going to be joining us. That's coming up, and I will also be in Uppington to meet with Katrina Esau. And so I already have transportation laid on. I'm really looking forward to that. So come by Bloemfontein. Thank you for the offer. I appreciate that, Herman Lombard, but I'm not coming to Bloemfontein this trip. Thank you. Okay. Johan Kleinhans, yep, was better waiting to get attacked again. So what's this? Why were you not? What the hell are you talking about, Johan? What? Okay. Okay. Sorry. What time is it? It's 7:06. I'm waiting for somebody to show up here. All right. Let me address this. Where is this nonsense coming from that you have to be attacked to be a victim of unjust racial discrimination? Attack is just one form of unjust racial discrimination. Exclusion from education, business denial opportunity, contracts denied to you because of your race. These are all reasons that you can come. And besides, if the executive order is applied the way it's written, you won't have to prove jack squat. Now, I don't know that's going to be the case, but the way the order is written, you've already been identified as a person who qualifies under priority 2. President Trump has designated a specific group, kind of like the Rohingya in Myanmar, the Uyghurs in China, gays in Syria. You've been designated as a select group of people based on being an Afrikaner. So you shouldn't have to prove anything. Now, that doesn't mean you won't have to, but you shouldn't have to. All right? So, Joanne, I don't know what you're talking about. Why do people think they'd be attacked in order to get out? That's just horse shit. Where do you get this from? Who tells you this bullshit? I mean, who makes this shit up? I mean, that's what it is. Now, I just said shit like 5 times. You know why? Because this is a lot of shit. All right? So stop falling for the nonsense out there. Where do you make... Either someone told you that bullshit, or you inferred it incorrectly on your own. Will you visit Hans Bai? No, I don't think so, Warren. I don't think I will. Oscar, Papa, I have no idea. I have no idea. No idea. I don't go to Harpiesport Dam because it smells like sewage. I don't go there. Last time I was there was 2022, and it was violently, the smell was terrible, and the growth over the lake was disgusting. I didn't stay at Harpiesport. I stayed in Mahalisburg, just west of Harpiesport Dam. Lovely place too, by the way. Really fantastic. And Greg came by to see me. He came up and, well, I had dinner. It was really nice of him. But I booked you, okay. Good, just lying in bed and recovering from surgery, okay. Okay, glad you're feeling better. Okay, why is Poland thriving, but Germany and England are in decline? Because Germany and England have turned themselves over to social welfare burden. Yep. Chris Swanepoel's back. Hey, Chris. Okay, Afrikaner Beats. Hope everyone has a good day. Okay. Mari, Hubert, hi, Chris. I think you must stay in South Africa for 6 months. You're too popular. Well, I can't stay for 6 months. Raina loves Chris staying. Okay. Not to my normal abode, but beach. Okay. Would love to do a meeting and greet, but Doc booked me for my back operation. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it goes well. Greta Erasmus, welcome to Warren Stegman. Yes, he lives here. I live in Stanford, man, last Sunday. Okay, I didn't know he was in Hermanus. That's news to me. Had to drink whiskey and buy it with the Mahdi's squirrel that betrayed him for the loss. Yeah, I'm going to have to drink that gin because of Mahdi's. According to stock exchange data, foreign investors sold. Yeah, thank you, Jan. Yeah, that's scary, isn't it? All right, 35 excluding tax. What's that? Oh, my age? Mala says, Chris is old enough. Sadly, won't be able to make it to Pete. Whoa, it really jumped on me there. Great to see you. Meeting arranged for Khoisan Grand. Just make it a live show if possible. I'm not sure if a live show is going to be the best idea. In case I need to edit. Also, I get better quality by filming it on my phone to upload it. So sometimes the quality, this phone is 4G. I can't network on this. It's 4G recording, but I have a 2G data network. I'm on Wi-Fi right now. So if you want to test this, called Pepper Chair, okay. Natasha Macarega, I have a dual citizenship, Germany, South Africa. Would they allow that? Well, we don't recognize dual citizenship. If you're a citizen of South Africa, that's what matters. With how things work, normal Afrikaners was never dealt with. We'll get info from the USCIS website and understand proof of persecution differently than you do. Yeah, well, Napoleon Dynamite. Again, people are getting bad information. It's not. I can't help them with that. Really appreciate your efforts. Hey, Pierre Orban, what's going on, man? It's been a while. Danny Coates, breaking leg. Have you used our pain lotion on your knee? My knee is fine. My knee is not a problem. It's my bursa sac in that muscle. Rohan says I should consider moving here. Well, possibly. That's an idea. Okay, and what else we hear? New wave of BE laws. Yep, that's Heinrich Shavanga. I'm going to have to take a look at that one and report on that. Okay. Got my passport day. Congratulations, Gerard. Okay, even in his channel referred to the prosecution bar, but he did explain in a few states the bar is already met. Asylum is not. Evan. You know, people do get confused, but not because of me. I've made it very clear. Sorry, the fact that I'm currently living in Mexico and not in South Africa. Yeah, Joanne Kleinhans, you can interrupt all you want. The chat's there for you to use. You're welcome to chat and ask questions. No, I was just teasing that you had to go to Mexico. Sorry, you know. If you're comfortable there, that's cool. That's cool. But you can come back. You're not a refugee, so you can come back here. So Great to see you live again. So how's the Cape stream? Cape streaming pretty well. Okay. Got a nice new pair of felt schooner. Ooh, man, from Freedom Movement. Got a nice rain jacket from K-Way. Got a pair of sunglasses because I left both my rain jacket and sunglasses at home. Picked up a nice shirt from Old Khaki on sale. What else? Got a book about Sol Kirshner from Exclusive. Yeah, met a lot of nice people. 16 times now I've run into people I've never met before who recognize me. That's kind of cool in just a couple days. And John Spence gave a 70 super chat. Who are watching the new tulips at home? The new tulips at home. I've got someone coming in and taking care of them. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I make a plan for everything. So I've got someone coming in to make sure my lawn gets mowed. I've got someone making sure that my tulips they're going to be dead in a day or so anyway. They'll be dead soon. Slow typer, says Heinrich. Oh, the zip, yeah, that zip line, that's pretty cool stuff. And this is one of the longest in the world. I don't know if anybody here from Mossel Bay. You have to ask. Who's putting up the tents? Slowbull, I don't know that. Heinrich Nada says, I will do your lawn. Social capital, could sing it not be used to the extent that there is no chance of war? Huh? Signals intelligence? What do you mean? How does signals intelligence prevent a war? You talking about comment? Elent? What are you talking about? Will, what's this? Thank you, Russell. Take a poikie. Why do I need to take a poikie with me? So the G-Man's got a fire going tonight. Is it a bit cold? Are you outside? I'm inside. It's nice and warm in here. Although the window's open, but that's not bothering me. I'm a Viking, so we've got 2,700 people tuned in tonight. Did you and Barry have a good? Yeah, Barry and I had a fantastic conversation. We had he had rooibos tea, and I had a red cappuccino, which is rooibos cappuccino. We had a nice lekker conversation. We talked about a lot of stuff, and Barry's new venture, what he's doing with his coaching thing. It's really awesome. He's excited. You can see it. You can see it. Not that Barry was not, robust and chipper when I saw him last, but Barry is just, why is my chat not working here? This is interesting. There we go. Okay. So let me see. Switch to top chat. Switch to live chat. There we go. There we go. Now it's caught up. Yeah, so Barry, he is really excited about this new venture. It was really cool to see that he's like a kid in a candy shop. He's 70 years old, So it was good to see. He also had some health issues, and so I had reached out just to check on Barry. I wasn't even trying to get a meeting with him. Because I'm here, it's easier to reach him when I'm here. So I just reached out to his wife and said, I hope everything's well. I haven't bothered him a bit. I wonder if Barry's, I heard his health wasn't great. And then Barry contacted me out of the blue and said, hey, Chris, let's get together. And then we couldn't because he was tied up, and he said, let's get together next morning. So we got together. It was fantastic. Lovely conversation. My cousin is a fantastic guy, man. He's a fantastic guy. Itchy Boots was denied entry to, what's this? Was denied entry for her book signing tour. Yes, she is in Yemen with her motorcycle. Not smart on her part. Yep, that was stupid on her part. Yep, that was very dumb on her part. Russell Gratz sent me a super chat. Did you really, Russell? I see no super chat. Y'all Tapper gave one. Okay. I see no super chat here from you. Let me go look and see. It doesn't mean you didn't send it. Let's see. Super chats. Okay, Russell. Okay. There it is. Okay. Who the F are we watering the tulips? Okay. Thank you, John Spence. Y'all Tapper, please buy some whiskers for that poor, thin, starving cat. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Yeah, and then Russell, I did not see your super chat. It is here, €5. Thank you. Is the ANC government doubling down Trump and USA on orders from Tehran? I can't see it all. Let me see. On orders, where's that? On orders from their Chinese masters. China's just about done for, in my opinion. Respect you. Thank you very much, Russell. I'm sorry. Thank you for reminding me that I missed your super chat. That's the only one I missed. I got all the rest of them. So I don't think the orders are coming from HG. I think the orders are coming from Tehran. I think that's where they're coming from. That's where the money's coming from, in my view. I have no evidence of that, but certainly the indicators are there. Yeah, so Russell, I think that China is just about done for. Chinese are flailing, making a big deal about things, but the reality with China is that China's screwed, and the tariffs are going to crush China. We can survive without China. They can't survive without us. It'll be painful, but we can survive without them. They can't sell their crap, and they're going to have poor people. Thank you for that super chat. So, all right, thank you very much. How are we doing? Do we have any more subscribers here? Picked up a few. That could be from the video I made earlier. So, somebody just gave a gifted membership from Paul von Nordvik. Just gave Wilda Fori one. Thank you for that. Okay. Do you enjoy Hermanus? Yanni Kruger. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's nice. I mean, it's the ocean. I was in the ocean right there at False Bay. That's this is a little more active here. I've been to Betty's Bay, Pringles Bay, False Bay. I've been to Jeffreys Bay. I've been to it's all right. It's fine. I mean, I don't get excited about the water. I'm not a water person. It's nice. I'm in Emerald Island, Feldrift. Would love to see it. Well, Maud, I'm getting a lot of interest from Feldrift, Lungabon, Saldanha Bay, all of that area up there. So I guess I'm going to have to come back that way. I mean, I've got the time for it. So maybe when I leave after a meet and greet in Woodbridge Island on Sunday, I go north and go up the West Coast. My plan was a little different, but maybe that's what I do. I mean, is that what you all want? You want me to come up to the West Coast? I mean, I've been to Eisenfontein, yeah. So, and I've been to Feldrift, but I only passed through Feldrift. I know the stress. I feel myself. Just stay positive. Yep. Tariffs now between China and USA. Well, the USA is imposed 145%, China 125%. I see that President Trump, Tulsi, and Pete are hating Israel, airstrike, and Iranian nuclear sites. Or what? Halt? What? Favor of negotiations. I don't know what you're talking about there. If you're not in South Africa on vacation, what work are you here for? Them ask. G9. What do you mean? What work here? I'm meeting people. I'm filming. I'm discovering things. Yeah. So, but yeah, you call it a holiday if you want. That's fine. Malmesbury. Okay. Yeah, it is a bit of a crap hole, Julian, but it was the best I could do to get out. No. Okay, well, yeah, I get why you got out, and I understand why you went there, but yeah, I got you. I was on the phone when my parents saw you and Hermanus. Oh, that was you, Sean. Yeah, I said hi to Sean. Yeah, that was nice to meet your parents. That's a surname that doesn't leave your mind, Barkhausen. For those who with interest in it, TMS is going to build another 2 fabs in Arizona. No idea what we're talking about there. GB, okay. We're waiting for you, Chris. You have to make it to Saldanha Bay. All right, Reg Dot. I see there's interest there. Laura Jean Bota. I was trying to say we are collecting our passports in Durban North on the 29th. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what that means. I don't know if you're coming from Belito or you're coming from, from where are you coming? I don't know where you're coming from, so if it's a long trip for you. Enjoy the dinner with my parents. Sean, don't be telling everybody who I'm going. You're ruining my. There's Lindy Donhauser. Hey, you just got home, okay? All right, thank you, Lindy. I'm glad you made it home okay. I was a little concerned. You got back before it's too dark. It's just now dark. Okay. Can't wait to meet you. You come to, where's that? Come to where? Is it Durban? Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay. Yes, Sean, I'm having dinner with your parents. Okay. Chris, you should invite that Action SA guy back on explain what went wrong with the VAT increase. Are you talking about Athol Trollope? Port Shepstone, Margate. Margate, okay. Okay. Uncle-in-law would love to meet you, girl. That's what I said, Tony. Okay. Yeah, Rebecca. Well, Blauberg is maybe not first. It's probably going to be, it's either going to be Woodbridge Island or Blauberg. I've got to figure one of the two out. So, saw a live yesterday with Newsom, and attorneys said they're going to take Trump to court. Well, they can take Trump to court. Trump has the authority. That's what the law says. So they're just wasting people's time. There have been 7 cases taken to the Supreme Court. Trump has won 5 of them. He should have won all 7, but he won 5 of them. So I have a spot in your bag to take. Sorry about that, Dylan. You're always trying to slip in there. All right, folks, it's about 7:22. We've been at this for an hour and 4 minutes. Wow. Okay, I'm going to have to wrap it up here because I've got someone coming over. They said they're going to be here at 7:30. I need to get off so I can answer their questions, okay? And then we'll go from there. I'm going to dinner at 8 o'clock. So, all right, thank you all so much for being here. Be sure to hit that like button. We got 500 likes. Thank you for the super chats. We got 33 new members. That's awesome, folks. And I do have some videos to make. I'll probably make them tonight if I'm not exhausted. Thank you for that. I'm hopefully get a good night's sleep tonight. I have lunch with Chris Stent tomorrow. I have a bride at 4 p.m. tomorrow. So the rest of the day is mine, and I'll decide what I'm going to do, whether I'll make videos or go zip lining. I love the zip lining stuff, so maybe I'll do that, okay? All right, you guys take care. And who knows, I might do a late night stream tonight too, so watch out for that. All right, bye-bye donkey, everybody. Don't buy that donkey. Get yourself a horse, all right? Cheers. Cheers, cheers. Hey, copy, there you are. I didn't see you before. People popping in here. And Hermanus. Caroline, well, I'm in Hermanus. I'll be running around tomorrow, so I will post that and let people know where I'm at, all right? Cheers, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Be sure to hit that like button. 545 likes. All right. Cheers, cheers.